students. This is our third lecture. In this lecture, we are going to see firstly what is meant by UCM or non-UCM. Here, UCM means what? Uniform circular motion, and non-UCM means non-uniform circular motion. That is the simple motion, only the circular motion. In UCM, if we see that uniform word is there, uniform means same. In the circular motion in which what is going to same, then it can be called as UCM. It is the speed of the particle which will be speed of the particle. If speed of the particle is same but not the velocity, remember that only speed is same, not the velocity. Here speed can be different. Here speed will be same. So regarding this speed, same speed, UCM is having different applications. In your syllabus, there are different applications of UCM are given. For example, number 1, applications of UCM are given in our syllabus, and in which first is application or motion of the vehicle on horizontal road, or we can say that horizontal circular road or circular track. What is meant by this horizontal circular track? Horizontal means completely along the horizon. Horizontal म्हणजे पूर्णपणे आडवा, वर्टिकल म्हणजे पूर्णपणे उभा. हॉरिझॉन्टल म्हणजे पूर्णपणे आडव्या अशा ट्रॅकवर जर आपण कन्सिडर केलं एखाद्या व्हेइकलला मूव्ह होताना, म्हणजे असा रोड आहे आणि तो सरळ आहे, असा एकदम असा आडवा आहे पद्धतशीर, कुठेच तो कमी किंवा जास्त नाही, त्याला आपण एक्झॅक्टली काय म्हणू? हॉरिझॉन्टल सर्क्युलर ट्रॅक किंवा हॉरिझॉन्टल ट्रॅक म्हणू. सर्क्युलर मीन्स व्हॉट? दॅट रोड इज गोइंग टू बी टर्न anywhere, either in this direction or in this direction. So if we consider horizontal road, that means if our vehicle is here, our vehicle is performing a circular motion along this road such that this is the road and it is turning in left direction, so our vehicle is also turning in left direction. Suppose road is turning in left direction or in circular track, we are considering the motion, then here there will be any imaginary center C from which its motion is considered. This vehicle is moving in this direction. As the road moves, the road turns. Consider different types of forces which are acting on this vehicle. Here we can say vehicle has some weight, therefore if the road is considered like this, then it will have, suppose this is the top view, and if we are viewing from the side, then this will be the diagram or the side view. We can say that its weight, this is the center, its weight, this is its path, its weight acting in downward direction, it is equal to mg, and it is on the road. This is the road, it is on the road. Hence we can say that it is on the road. That means the surface of the road provides upward thrust or upward normal reaction force, which can be called as N. हा जो रोड आहे, हा या व्हेइकलला पकडून ठेवलेला आहे त्यांनी. ती व्हेइकल रोडच्या आतमध्ये नाही जात आहे, म्हणून हा रोड वरच्या डायरेक्शननी तेवढाच फोर्स ऍक्ट करत आहे जेवढा फोर्स या व्हेइकलनी खालच्या डायरेक्शननी ऍक्ट केला. म्हणून आपण असं म्हणू की हे जे व्हेइकल आहे हे या रोडवर आहे, कारण हा रोड वरच्या डायरेक्शननी नॉर्मल रिॲक्शन एवढा फोर्स किती फोर्स, जेवढा फोर्स हा रोडवर हा व्हेकल खाली लावत आहे. Vehicle is applying a force in downward direction, it is equal to its weight, or it can be called as mg. The same force is acting in upward direction and hence vehicle is on the road. If upward force is greater, then vehicle will be किंवा ते उचलला जाईल वर किंवा उडेल ते असं म्हणू आपण. Or if downward force is greater, then vehicle will go inside the road, but it is on the road and hence mg is exactly balanced by n. Hence we can see that here mg can be balanced by n. Therefore n is equal to mg. We can say that n is equal to mg. Here also there one of the force which is acting. We know that if any vehicle is performing a circular motion, then there will be some force which is required for circular motion. What type of force is that? That we have seen earlier in the last lecture, that it is the centripetal force. Which is that force? It is the centripetal force, that is CPF. And that centripetal force required for the circular motion of the vehicle is provided by. Now if we consider here, there will be a glass. If the road is made up of glass, then what will happen? This vehicle while turning will slip and in outward direction. म्हणजे काय होईल की हे आउटवर्ड डायरेक्शनला स्लिप होईल. जर इथे आपण काय कन्सिडर केलं, हा काचेचा रस्ता कन्सिडर केला तर, पण तसं होत नाही. याचा अर्थ काय आहे की याचे जे चाका आहे आणि हा जो रोड आहे याच्यामध्ये काय होते, फ्रिक्शन होत आहे, घर्षण होत आहे. इफ देर इज अ फ्रिक्शन, देन दिस vehicle will not be skid or will not be slipped from the road and hence it will perform a circular motion. Therefore necessary centripetal force required for the circular motion to keep vehicle in a circular motion is provided by the force of that friction. That friction is the force of static friction. We can say that it is the static friction, and in the static friction the force, or we can say that the coefficient of static friction is mu s, that we have seen in last year, and force of static friction is Fs. That means the required force of static friction or required force of centripetal force is provided by the force of static friction. It is given in our syllabus in last year. We also performed the experiments in last year in L1. This is the centripetal force Fs. We have to calculate different parameters regarding this UCM of the vehicle, and in this we have to calculate one of the most important thing, that is the maximum amount of velocity which can be given to the vehicle such that vehicle will not slip from the road. That is the V max we have to calculate. That is the maximum velocity we have to calculate. This maximum velocity can be calculated as we know that here we can see that as we know that the maximum velocity or the velocity required, we have to calculate the velocity required, for which we have to put some condition, that is the necessary centripetal force toward the center, that is given by mv square upon r. This is the necessary centripetal force, and it is given by centripetal force is given by force of static friction. We can say that it is the force of static friction, therefore it is Fs, and we know that N is equal to mg, that is the normal reaction. If we have second equation, that is N is equal to mg. This is equation number 1. Equation number 2, if we consider 1 divided by 2, then it is equal to Fs. Consider this as N, mg is equal to N. Then we can say that Fs upon N is equal to mv square upon r upon mg. Then we can say that mm is cancelled, and here v square upon r is in denominator, r will go in denominator, rg. Here in this, by further solving this equation, Fs upon N is equal to v square by rg. We know that in last year we have seen mu s as the coefficient of static friction, and it is also given in our syllabus in this year also. That is the coefficient of static friction in our book. It is given. It will be mu s, and it is given by force of static friction upon the normal reaction. But as Fs upon n is equal to mu s, therefore Fs upon n is equal to mu s, therefore V square upon Rg is equal to mu s, therefore V square upon Rg is equal to mu s. That is the coefficient of static friction. It is given, or we have studied in last year. Therefore we can say that Fs upon n is equal to mu s, or V square upon Rg is equal to mu s. Therefore from this we can derive the equation for V square is equal to mu s into Rg. Therefore V is equal to under root mu s Rg. This will be the equation for velocity of the vehicle. But from this equation, if we see these two terms which are directly depends on each other, numerator, denominator, we can say that Fs directly depends on V. So for maximum velocity of the vehicle that is driven by the vehicle, by which vehicle is driven, that times if we consider here V max, then we have to consider here Fs max. That means maximum static friction force should be applied between, or should be applied by the tires on the road. Then we can say that by that maximum velocity we can drive the vehicle. Therefore in this equation we will derive it is as Fs max, and therefore it is equal to V max. V max is equal to under root mu s into Rg. Here mu s can be calculated as mu s max, and it is Fs max upon n. Thank you.